Alright, today's an exciting day, and you may be wondering why. And the very reason is that we get to go over Fox today. So Fox is a character I played in the old Super Smash Bros. Game. So I played Smash Bros. For the N64 when I was a little younger, um, and I always liked using Fox because I thought Fox was sick. Uh, So this is a fun character to use, I think. As far as mobility goes, Fox is really fast on the ground, pretty fast through the air, especially vertically. Can move vertically through the air very fast. Not as much though side to side, but it's still like reasonable. It's still a fast character in the ground and in the sky, so that's pretty cool. He does have like a low weight though. He's gonna be killed fairly early in comparison to some of these other characters just because of low weight. But overall, his standard movement options are very good. He does have a few things that can change up his movement a little bit, like his side B, which can be like an interesting burst option to close space. I don't think that's the greatest idea. Obviously, his up B will move you in some way, but that's not really a smart thing to just throw out. And then you can also like stall with your shine, so you fall slower when you have your shine out. So if you're waiting out some sort of option from your opponent off stage, you can always shine, and that'll give you more time. So that's pretty cool. And that's it for Fox's like basic movement options, as well as some of the other things he can do. Onto Fox's aerials. So Fox's aerials, I think in general, are very good. Obviously, you have his up air. This move's kind of like iconic at this point. This move's very good for killing in the air, like for sharking people. If you have a read on where they're going and you hit this, you can kill people at really early percentages. Actually, this move is really strong for killing. There's multiple ways you can combo into it, like up tilt at higher percentages. Dash attack, depending on their DI, can also work. There's just a lot of ways to make it happen. Also, you can land it landing, and then that can lead into things as well. So that's pretty good. This move is, I mean, like, almost everybody's seen this move in usage. This move is just very good at killing. And onto Fox's next aerial. So Fox's next aerial is also his best aerial. His neutral air is fantastic. As you can see, it's one of these neutral airs where you can fast fall and get conversions off of it at lower percentages. I mean, you can do a whole multitude of things. What you'll see is that Fox is a very explosive like combo game and advantage state. So a lot of these options will link into each other, and it all like not all, but a lot of it gets started with his neutral air. Neutral air is where you get safe pressure on people's shields, like falling. Neutral air is where you get most of your kills from Nair up smash, which will kill at a little bit higher percentages. Nair is just something you throw out in the air, like air-to-air combat. Nair is just what you do, like, a lot of the time as Fox. This Nair is just amazing. It's like, Fox gets so much off the Nair, but it's also extremely, like, it's also safe. Like, you can throw it out and then you can spot dodge, or you can do another defensive option if your opponent shields it. It's really only not safe on parry. So this move is very good. Foxes should be using it a lot, and Foxes do use it a lot because it's amazing. Onto Fox's back air. His back air is one of his better kill moves. In the air, off stage, you can use it. But this move is like Fox's like quote unquote like killing aerial, like off the side killing aerial. It'll kill at higher percentages, and it's nice and quick for this sort of move. Not the hardest thing to land, does a good amount of damage. So overall, for its purpose of killing people, as well as like safe pressure, even though you're primarily going to be using Nair for that, this move is very good, I think. It's nice and fast, and it'll kill at decent percentages. So overall, this move is very good, has a lot of usage, and on to his next one. His forward air, unfortunately, as you can see, his forward air just doesn't hit rising. I mean, his back air doesn't either, but his forward air kind of looks like it should. His nair will hit most characters rising. Pikachu's a little different because just Pikachu things, you know. But this forward air, I don't see a lot of usage for it. Like air to air combat really is the only thing I can think of if you think your opponents can take up this space. But I think Fox probably has better tools to deal with that anyway. So I see this primarily as like you can do this in some sort of combo string or landing to get some sort of conversion like that. But overall, I don't think this move is very great, and I don't think Fox players should use it that much. It's just like it doesn't. I don't see many usages for it besides that type of conversion, which is pretty cool. So maybe landing where it sends your opponent in a really poor position, and then they don't. Then your opponent doesn't DI it properly or doesn't choose the defensive option. You can get some sort of explosive conversion from it, but overall, I don't think the move is very good. It's hard to hit actually, unless if it's like an air-to-air situation. So I think that's the weakest of Fox's aerials, and onto his next one, which is his down air. So his down air is also one of these aerials that can lead into like pretty big conversions. If you're landing with this, you can cross up shield with this. This is like a classic Fox mix-up where you're either going to come in with the nair or with the down air, and your opponent has to be ready for both. Unfortunately, both beat like different options. So this is like a pretty good mix-up tree that Fox gets out of it. At certain percentages and at certain like DIs and stuff, this can lead to up smash. It's not like it's confirmed, like super confirmed, but like you've in tournament matches with pro players, you've seen it happen where a Fox comes in with a down air and then they get a up smash out of it, and it's a pretty explosive conversion. At lower percentages, as you can see, you can just choose like more standard continuations, just basic Fox things like dash attack into up air and that sort of thing. So those are all Fox's aerials. I think his neutral air is the best of them. His back air is really, really good. His up air is really, really good. His down air is amazing. His forward air is kind of a dud, but I mean, when only one of your aerials isn't that great, you're probably in good shape. Alright, onto Fox's jab, grab, and his dash attack. So his jab is a rapid jab, which is decent. This will lead into a knockdown situation like at 0%, so that's really nice. It does have this feature where you can just hold A, so if you're reading an option like attack in place or like a neutral get up on the ledge, it's pretty good for that purpose, and it does a decent amount of damage, and it'll put your opponent in knockdown. So overall, this move is pretty good. It's not like anything like crazy explosive like a lot of Fox's other moveset, but it's a useful tool to have, and Fox should be happy he has it. Onto Fox's grab. So Fox's grabs, all of his throws are just positioning throws. None of these throws really combo, besides maybe up air at really low percentages, but at higher percentages, none of these combo. It's kind of unfortunate, but Fox has a lot of other things going for him, so so I guess he doesn't really need like very big throw conversions, although he would like it. So it's basically, if you want your opponent in front of you, you throw him like a forward throw and then a back throw, and then if you want your opponent straight above you to try to land an up air or something like that in a juggle situation, you throw them up. If you throw them down, it kind of sends them in that weird angle where they'll have a tough time choosing an option to get out. So that's pretty good. It is a shame that Fox really doesn't have a combo throw. I think his character would be made a lot better if he did. But regardless, onto Fox's dash attack. And this seems to make up for the deficit in his grab game, because this move just like links into everything. It's a really good dash attack into up tilt at lower percentages, which can lead to an up air and stuff like that, or you can just like trap them in there with up tilt. a higher percentage dash attack to up air is going to be a valuable tool. You can be used for killing if your opponent's not DIing it properly. It's like a nice burst option. It goes a little faster and farther than your opponent's expecting, which is pretty nice. It's not safe on shield or anything like that, but the payoff you get is so large that it's just a move that you want to be using a good amount of the time, because even if you get punished a few times for that, odds are their punish on this move is going to be less strong than the times you actually land it. So as long as you're landing it more times than you're failing it, you should be in pretty good shape, and pretty good shape to win the match. So that's pretty good. So his dash attack's amazing. Has a lot of opportunities to use it and use it effectively, and that's it for his jab, grab, and dash attack. Okay, onto Fox's tilts. Fox's up tilt is amazing. It just goes fast. It's really fast. It's not going to be safe on shield or anything, but it's an excellent anti-air. You can just it links into itself for a long time, and then it links into up air. And so this move is just really good as an anti-air, as just running around and throwing it because you think your opponent's going to be in the air, because a lot of your opponents want to be in the air in this game. And it doesn't have enough lag to really be punished unless your opponent hard reads it. So this move is very good for putting people in disadvantage, putting people above you, and then you can get sort of explosive combos off of it, kills, damage, all this stuff, and it all starts here. And at lower percentages, you can just up tilt into up tilt and stuff like that. Against Pikachu, it's a little more difficult, I guess. But yeah, this is just another part of Fox's very explosive moveset. Your opponent's jumping, they're trying to play their regular neutral game, and you hit them with this, and then you kill them, and it's sick for the cameras. So on from his up tilt, which is very good, to his forward tilt. This looks like another safe pressure tool. Fox is going to spend a lot of time in the air pressuring with his aerials, but this might be a good mix-up to just hit someone's shield with this. It's going to lead to a knockdown at a higher percentages. So I think this move is actually pretty good, and I don't see it used all that much by Fox players, but it looks to be a very good move. Lead to a knockdown, a big conversion, and this should be safe on shield as long as it's spaced properly. So I think this move's very good. I don't think it's used a lot by Fox players, but I think it definitely has its usages, so maybe they should start using it. Onto Fox's down tilt. So his down tilt has a good amount of range, as you can see, and it kills at higher per. I guess it doesn't kill in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't really kill in this game, but it can lead to some pretty cool and explosive combos. As you can see, your opponent is set in this terrible position where they can be hit by a whole manner of things at different percentages. I mean, there's a lot to learn with what will link into what with Fox, but this move should be safe on shield and that sort of thing. You can use it at the ledge to pop your opponent up and then hit him with something. This will lead to up air at different percentages. So overall, this move's very good because it links into up air and different things. And it's should be safe on shield, and it because you're ducking, you can dodge certain attacks. So overall, I say this move is very good. I think Fox's up tilt is the best of his moves. Not the best of his moves, but the best of his tilts. His forward tilt's very good, and his down tilt's very good as well. Okay, onto Fox's smash attacks. So first we have the iconic up smash. This move is very good because it hits for a long distance in front of Fox, as you can see. It'll hit smaller characters, larger characters. It'll hit every character. Unfortunately, it does have a decent amount of cool off time, so you really don't want to be in neutral running around and then throwing out an up smash. You're probably better off throwing out an up tilt because this moves faster and it's less punishable. But the up smash is also still just very good. Out of shield, this is very good punish. It's an iconic up smash out of shield. Someone attacks your shield, you go like that, they die at 95 or whatever, and you're very happy. Obviously, I showed a lot of the other conversions with up smash, something like that. Um, it's just very good move. There's a lot of ways to link into it with Fox, whether from down air uh, or from neutral air or whatever. Like, this move's just really good out of shield. It's really fast, but you don't want to be throwing it out in neutral. So it's pretty awesome for its purposes, but other than that, you don't want to get carried away with it, because I know it looks cool, and even I think I just kind of want to throw this out all the time because it looks sick. Onto his forward smash. His forward smash is useful for reading different options on the ledge trapping, and that sort of thing. But I think that's the only reason you should really be using this, besides like reading a spot dodge. Just because this move is like, it has a lot of lag. Like, it's strong, but the ending lag is very noticeable. And I think his up smash is probably a little bit safer to go for in most situations. In ledge trapping situations, go for it though. It'll kill pretty early by the ledge. So overall, I think this move is good in situational usages, reading a spot dodge or that sort of thing, or like ledge get up options in particular. But overall, I don't think it's his best smash attack, and it shouldn't be a smash attack he uses like all the time. His down smash, on the other hand, also has its usage on the ledge for two framing and for covering different options. But this is also a move that comes out just tremendously fast. Like, it does have a fair amount of ending lag, but you can run up down smash very quickly. I mean, it's probably not going to be safe if they shield it, but reading roll behind or reading where someone's going to land, you're not sure if it'll come in front or behind you. This is all very good options for that, and this move is very good. It sends at a really like poor angle for your opponent. It'll lead to a grounded position on stage a lot of the time, which could be pretty big, especially for someone like Fox, who can read a lot of his options with up smash and get super early kills. So overall, I'd say this down smash is very good. His up smash is very good. His forward smash is alright. Leaves some stuff to be desired. Onto Fox's special moves. So for his up B, this move will be used only off stage. This move has like practically no usage in the neutral game. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just dive bomb this into someone? Like, that sounds like a terrible idea. It's super punishable. So as far as this up B, only use it off stage. Obviously, you need to use it to recover, but it's not like the best recovery option. It's actually pretty punishable. Someone like Pikachu can edgeguard Fox very well, especially when they want to be using up Bs a lot. But onto Fox's next special move. That'll be his neutral B, which is his guns. They don't do any stun to your opponent, but they're nice and quick, and they can force your opponent to approach. So you can get tons of damage. If your opponent's like 3% away from an up smash killing, well, now they're not. So this move is very good for that purpose. The neutral would be, obviously it'd be better if it did some knockback, but just for how it's used, I think this move is pretty good. It's nice and fast. It'll shoot nice and fast. You can get extra damage in certain critical situations where you wish that you just needed like a little more damage, but you don't want to win neutral a whole other time. Instead, you'd rather just shoot this a few times and you're ready to kill your opponent. Onto his side B. His side B can lead to kills. I didn't mean for it to kill just off of the side B. That's kind of funny though. I mean, it combos into certain things when you land it. Maybe not at this percentage, because this is a high percentage, but you get the point. You send them in the air, and then you run and you chase with an up air or a back air, and it kills them. But this is a really risky option. This will stop at someone's shield in this game, so it's tremendously punishable with an up smash or a grab or like whatever you want to do. Like, it's just going to be really punishable. But it is worth throwing out sometimes at certain high percentages, because it will like break your opponent's zone, so to speak, because it's like a fast burst option and they're not expecting it. But if they are expecting it, you're in for just a world of hurt. So use this move, but use it sparingly, because it can lead to very big conversions, but at the same time, it can lead to a very big punish for yourself. All right, now we have his shine, and his shine. I mean, in the older games, this move was amazing. In this game, it's primarily just used as a reflector. Obviously, you saw it put in a knockdown right there. So maybe there are some new age conversions that can be found with the shine, but I really don't think it's that good. Like, it takes forever to get out of the shine in this game. You can use it a little bit for edge guarding off stage. Characters with poor recovery just shine once and they're probably dead. But other than that, just use it as a reflector or don't even use it. Like, I don't think this move is that critical to Fox's success. Maybe against a character like Young Link or a character that uses a lot of projectiles, you'll use it. But this shine's really been, it's not what it was in the past, and it's kind of unfortunate because I do want shine to be like a move that you can use and it be very good, but it's just not that way right now. Alright, onto Fox's recovery, his edge guarding, how easily he gets comboed / his survivability and that sort of thing. His recovery is not great, I won't lie to you guys. His side B to the ledge just might be his best option in general. You have several recovery mix-ups from side B to up B to going high to going even higher to side being high and all this sort of things. But these are all like they're almost like cover-ups for the fact that if Fox uses his up B, a character like Pikachu should be able to kill him when he uses it. Just react, go off stage, down air him, forward air him, back air him. And then if you read a Fox going high, you can get a massive punish. I'm talking forward smash, up smash, nair down smash, nair up smash. Like these type of really big conversions for Pikachu or other players. If you read what the Fox is doing, and then you can also just edge guard them when they're far away and they're like out of recovery options. Just because a lot of Pikachus and a lot of the really good edge guarding characters in this game will just be able to beat Fox's recovery straight up. So Fox really has to be cognizant of his recovery, really have like just tons of mix-ups at his disposal, like have a plan for every way he's going to get back in a game, but it's really hard against really good combo characters. And if you're playing a character that can edge guard really well and you're against a Fox, you should be getting at least one like edge guarding kill per game, and probably more. Like this character should get edge guarded. This character's recovery is not good. Like it has a decent amount of mix-ups and that sort of thing, but this is a recovery that should be exploited, and you should be able to kill your opponent a lot of the times. Onto Fox's own edge guarding. I mean, he has this neutral air, which is pretty good for characters with poor recoveries. Characters with better recoveries, it's not going to do much. This back air is probably going to be more useful for that because it's probably going to kill a little bit earlier. Like if you hit this back air and they're at 80 and they're off stage, it'll probably just kill. But that's hard to hit. The down air isn't really going to be very useful. You can kind of use it. It'll probably put them in a poor position, and then you can maybe hit them again. But Fox also, like, he doesn't have the best recovery, so he doesn't want to use all of his resources just trying to get the hit and then die when he was in advantage, because that'd really suck. As far as other edge guarding options, his forward air, I don't think it's going to be all that great. I mean, his shine's, like, it could be decently useful against characters, like, all the way down there, run off shine, but it's not going to be, like, an amazing edge guarding tool. As far as how easily this character gets comboed, Fox is a fast faller, so he can get comboed for a good amount of percentage. Like, Pikachu will be able to combo him pretty hard, and then he'll die pretty early because of how light he is. But regardless, Fox's own game is just so explosive. So many conversions he can get. Because of how fast he is, because of his mobility, because of how good a lot of his normals are. He's just a really dangerous person to deal with in the neutral game, in the punish game. The only time Fox isn't dangerous is when he's off stage, frankly. So even though he doesn't have the best edge guarding and doesn't have the best recovery, this is a character that I still think is very good and can win a lot of games. So this character is nothing to scoff at. Has a lot of really explosive conversions, but definitely has some definitive flaws like his edge guarding and his recovery, where you can really hope to like seize the day and get the win by winning those crucial aspects of the game. Alright guys, I wanted to share with you the plans for this channel going forward. So basically you're going to see more of these videos where I just kind of look at a character's moveset and what do I think players of that character should be doing in a match against me. And then later on I'll see if I was right by playing like online matches, and once I get a good sample size of that, I'll see, hey, maybe this is what the characters want to do, or maybe I was right all along. So kind of as a consequence of that, you will be seeing some highlights from my stream on here, just because that's where I'm going to get the information from when I make these character assessments later on. So speaking of my stream, come follow me at LiterallyDonate, and yeah, thanks for watching.